asphalt parking lot, or an asphalt secondary street, or could even perhaps be poured concrete. It has no stormwater value whatsoever to it. It essentially conveys water carrying all the pollutants that those impervious surfaces carry, all the oils and hydrocarbons and sediments, and drops it right back into the streams and the estuaries and the rivers, ultimately creating polluted waters. What we do with the SWM Pave system is we capture or tame that storm. We address the problem right where the storm takes place. SWM Pave is a process and a system. As a company, we not only manufacture the product, but we developed a process that takes you from conceptual design right to annual maintenance to go ahead and address EPA Phase 2 mandate for runoff reduction. We also have what is considered to be one of the best permeable pavers itself. It's an aqua brick Type 4L permeable paver. It's designed with what we call a joint void system.
So your roads and your parking lots, when you build them out of traditional asphalt or concrete, the runoff hits it and it runs off to a storm drain system. With a permeable pavement system, the water hits it and it actually goes through the wearing surface, through the joints, through the concrete paver block system, into the stone below. And then that stone is where water gets stored and then infiltrated into the soils below that. So instead of running off of the parking lot, it's going into the ground below the parking lot for treatment.
The SWM Pave stormwater management system serves two purposes. What it does is it satisfies both stormwater quality and stormwater volume, the quantity storage, as well as it serves as the wearing surface in the parking lot or secondary street, just as if it were asphalt or concrete. What we do at SWM Pave is we take that already budgeted impervious wearing surface area and convert it to SWM Pave. What we're capable of doing for that developer or for that commercial building owner that's looking to go ahead and satisfy their stormwater requirements, we take that money that was set aside to put asphalt down in the parking lot, and we work those dollars into the total stormwater plan, ultimately reducing the overall cost of that stormwater measure and BMP requirement on that site pretty substantially. A particular project in Winchester, Virginia, we were able to save the developer well over $100,000 in his original stormwater plan. What we're able to do with the SWM Pave stormwater management system is provide a system that merges two disciplines of engineering together. We take the civil engineer who's developing and designing the roads that we drive on every day and merge it with what we call an environmental engineer that's very familiar with water routing, or what we call hydrologic engineering.
Permeable pavement is not just a stormwater management system, but you also have to make sure that your pavement is going to stand the test of time and really hold up to traffic loading. Now we can do both very quickly, and with a developer or a designer, help them come up with those answers and figure out what that pavement section is going to look like on their construction site.
We're not just selling product. What we're doing is we're selling a system, and we're ensuring that the system that's being sold to the developer is approved already. And we're not going to hit any red tape because we spent those time with those regulatory people.
Stormwater management is done differently all throughout the country. So SWM Pave is willing to get in with you, their sales and technical support team, look at your regulations, make sure we're understanding them, and then apply those calculators to the design, and in some cases customize that SWM Pave calculator to meet the local regulations.
What SWM Pave does is brings a solution to the developer. The developer is trying to build a project within a reasonable budget and not have the added increased cost of required stormwater management on site. They want to satisfy this requirement as well as we want to satisfy this requirement. When we satisfy that requirement, we have happy customers, we have happy engineers, and we have beautiful projects when they're completed.